All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go now.
Mayfield now on second down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Alert 3.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Powers through.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And a dump off to White. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
4 down. Show that bench release and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 10. And he'll run right through it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Leopard! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel the Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Leopard! Set!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Roethlisberger will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Roethlisberger now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Floating one, incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Perriman. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Roethlisberger going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
You got 4. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Motion, motion. Gun, 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 gun. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
8, 8, 8, 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Double, double.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
First down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Takes 2 of them.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! Hey, keep down, guys.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
22, 44.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He hits White, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Willie Snead. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue, landing!
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27th.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
4 down. Now let's go. Blue, landing. Blue, landing. No chance.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. 4 down.
Now Mayfield. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And now out come the Patriots. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final minute. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeout.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Dietrich Wise Jr. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Gun!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here. And this ball game is